look in the camera, and we're going to say, this is like so gay. Oh, no. Oh. Man, I'm the TruthSlinger, and I'm really sorry I made you look at that. Sort of. Not really. But welcome to the show. It is Saturday, and it is the 8th of April, and we are in episode 29. And if you're not familiar, I'm going to bring you the one and only Dylan Mulvaney today. If you haven't had the pleasure, he has exploded onto the world stage in the past, I don't know, about a year, since he was sort of a kind of a comedian, gay kind of guy, and was with a sort of, kind of fledgling career online, a little bit of a social influencer, stuff like that, comedian, did a little theater, TV work and stuff, but not much of a. And then he decided to just jump on this transgender thing and become a woman. And just recently, he celebrated his first 365 days of womanhood. Now, what we're doing here today, I think, is really celebrating woman face. I don't know if you've ever heard of blackface. It's something we're not supposed to do. But now we celebrate woman face, right? Let's just move on to the news and take a look at this and break it all down for you. Just recently, Bud Light made the huge mistake, in my opinion, enormous mistake, of completely misreading their customer base and putting this freak, Dylan Mulvaney, this trans individual, which I believe actually this person isn't really a trans. This person is an actor. This person is a celebrity. This person wanted fame and fortune, and in my opinion, has sold their soul probably literally to the devil, but at least to the entire trans movement altar. They have sold their souls to, and they did it just to make a buck, I think. And this person is talented to a certain degree. I think they're humorous at times, but I think everybody's getting kind of tired of this woke stuff getting all crammed up our just getting jammed with this all the time. So this happened, and it made a lot of waves, got a lot of people kind of upset, and one of them was Kid Rock.
Anheuser-Busch this week became the latest company to face backlash from conservatives, like singer Kid Rock, who posted a video of himself shooting a rifle at packs of beer. It comes after Bud Light Beer's sponsorship of transgender activist and TikTok star Dylan Mulvaney.
Yeah, okay, we don't need to see any more of that. Basically, Dylan goes on to this whole campaign was surrounded around March Madness. And so Dylan is doing woman face and saying, "Oh, I'd never heard of this March Madness before, and it's just so magnificent. It's just so amazing, and whatever, blah, 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 blah." Well, it's highly insulting because I think that most women, almost everybody's heard of what March Madness is. It's almost impossible to be alive and a human being on this planet. And it's like, okay, so you knew about March Madness when you were a man, and then you became a woman, and all of a sudden, magically, the information just evaporated out of your brain. Yeah, so it's pretty insulting. Anyway, a little more commentary. Tom MacDonald, I really like Tom MacDonald. If you don't listen to Tom MacDonald's music, you're a fool, and you're really missing out. He's got a huge library and catalog, and he's very, very prolific. But that's not what this is about. He's just talking about Dylan Mulvaney, and I agree.
All right, so there's a lot of people talking about the new trans spokesperson for Bud Light beer, Dylan Mulvaney. Apparently, to celebrate Dylan's 365th day as a woman, they've put Dylan's face on the can. Yeah, you know Dylan, the woman? Yeah. Personally, I think it'd be more appropriate to put David's face on some Pennzoil transmission fluid. Get it? What the hell? Hey, Bud Light, my mom's been a woman for 23,725 days. You didn't put her face on a can. Rosa Parks ain't on a can. Mother
right.
Teresa ain't on a can.
That's
Joan
right.
of Arc ain't on a can. Mother Mary ain't on a can. And she gave birth to Jesus. Anyway, if you're one of the people boycotting Bud Light for partnering with Dylan, I'd like to congratulate you on joining the rest of the world who's been boycotting Bud Light ever since we discovered it's literally the most disgusting tasting beer known to man. But seriously, if you're one of the folks who's mad that the official spokesperson for Bud Light is now a trans person, take a look in the mirror. You're drinking light beer. You're halfway there yourself. All right, so there's a lot of people.
Ouch, is what I would say to that. So anyway, there's a little more. This is when Dylan started out a year ago. My wife likes this particular clip. I think the guy is totally obnoxious and have trouble laughing at anything he does. But this is when he came out about a year ago, and he pranced around in the park, and this is what he believes in his head women act like, I guess. So let's just take it. Watch this. Start.
Oh my God! Love ya. Did you see that?
Okay, all right. It's a little damn funny.
Did you see that? It was a dragon. Oh my God!
All right, it was a little funny. All right, but you know the point of all of this is that this is just women are being replaced everywhere. I mean, this person thing, okay, has exploded completely onto the scene and is getting endorsements left and right. I mean, I cannot imagine how much money this Bud Light endorsement was, right? Well, there's more, okay? This Nike is now advertising and teamed up with Dylan Mulvaney, right? And this is what we saw in the beginning. That unfortunate video that I showed you was Dylan prancing around, being very flaming and gay and all of that. And then I think after a year has just a little bit of boobage going on. It's a little bit of jiggling going on. But, you know, people were really, really insulted to have this stuff shoved down our throats. This is the epitome of what's been going on for so long, is that it's fine if you want to go exist and be, it's fine. But I don't want it crammed down my throat, and I don't think most of America does either. Let me see, what else? Oh, got KitchenAid. Here we go.
Want to know one of my biggest fears in life? It's eating fruit. And it's a texture thing. But I do like to drink it, so here's my plan. KitchenAid just released their 2023 Color of the Year, Hibiscus. And you know me, I love bold pops of color, and hibiscus is the perfect way to bring more personality to my kitchen. And it's so cute and vibrant, and it's inspiring me to conquer my fruit phobia and try a new smoothie recipe this morning.
Okay, no more. All right, that's enough of that. Here's a close-up. I think this was at an award ceremony recently. Can't remember which one, but this is when he came out. Zimzer came out, had facial surgery, but clearly, you know, you can see the zits and the facial stubble, and this is nasty. Okay, there's a heavy amount of makeup here. You know, you'd have to drink a lot of damn Bud Light, right? And to be able to sleep with this, right? And then you'd wake up the next morning and you'd be like, hey, what the hell did I do? All right, so after this backlash Bud Light is getting, apparently it's not coming off the shelves. A bunch of people are taking it off. They're riders for entertainment, country western stars, rock stars, saying we don't want it on a tour anymore. Nobody wants the damn stuff. And so, interestingly enough, we have Nike doubling down on this insanity, this cultural insanity. And I just say, you know what? Keep going. because people are going to wake up and you know what? The NFL, to a great part, lost huge amounts of revenue, and anybody that goes woke tends to go broke, right? They tried to keep the show going after Roseanne left. You know, the Connors. That didn't work out real well. None of this stuff works because these people, they get woke, they go broke. Disney's going broke. Same thing. But they're gonna double down on it. They do it anyway, and they're telling Nike customers to be kind and be inclusive after the backlash to Dylan Mulvaney. Well, I say, right there to you. I say, let's just backlash away, right? That's what we need to do. All right, where are we at? Let's look at Vivek Ramaswamy. This is something that's interesting just because I don't want to dedicate the whole show to Dylan Mulvaney, but just to the insanity of why is it that we're pushing and we've got to go woke in every single area, everywhere, okay? It's almost like the woke ideology has to take every single beachfront. We can have nothing to ourselves. Women's sports is being destroyed by the trans movement, absolutely destroyed, because of the idea that people want to erase the biological difference between a male and a female. And they say, well, once you just change the chemical structure later on in life, 18, 20 years, 30 years of development magically disappear. All the bone structure, all the muscle mass, all of that stuff. Well, that's ridiculous. That's not true. There is no equivalency. That's why there are men's sports and women's sports. And biological men that are transitioning do not belong in women's sports. MMA is a very good example. A man claiming to be a woman fractured a woman's skull. This was on April 6th. And now this is supposed to be great. This is like a victory for trans rights, right? Oh, she is just so bold and brave, right? While this other person has their entire career wrecked. Maybe they're in a coma and they'll never compete again. Or maybe it's a college student that isn't going to get their scholarship because some man came along and took it away from her. It's just unacceptable, and everything's upside down, and it's nuts. And here's the lunacy and the insanity is here's how far it goes, right? We're looking at the Daily Wire article here, and let me adjust this so we can see. Two panel. There you go. We're looking at querying the Arctic. You can't make this crap up, guys. I'm not even going to bother to read the article. You go find it yourself, right? What are we doing studying LGBTQ2 SQ plus? There's numbers in there. I'm sorry. I'm not familiar with them. It's changing. It's morphing all the time. The challenging heteronormativity in the far north. Who gives a shit? But you see, we've got to inject it into every single facet of life. We have to invade every single avenue of life with wokeness. Well, I call enough is enough. I don't want it anymore. I don't think America wants it anymore. I think we're about this close to being done with woke. I think people are had it. I think what you need to do is vote with your wallet. And I'm talking make it hurt. I don't care if you like every single other program on Netflix, but they have child porn on there. Get rid of Netflix. Do you understand? We need to cut these companies off. There is an entire shelf in the grocery store dedicated to Anheuser-Busch products. Don't touch a one of them. Don't touch it. Make it hurt so bad that none of these companies will ever think about ESG or woke or cultural Marxism or BLM or any of this shit ever again. Make it hurt. We can do this. We're a huge block. We're just lazy as conservatives. We're lazy. We don't like to get active. We need to get active with our money. We need to get active with our feet. We need to move to other states. We need to literally move to other states. It takes our tax dollars and leave a liberal city and go move out someplace rural. And when you get there, don't vote like a liberal when you get there and screw it up for the people when you get there, right? Okay? There's plenty of stuff to do. Sit down, think about it, pray about it, and say, what can I do? Because it's all going to hell in a handbasket real soon. This agenda is not, it's just advancing, and it's coming after the Christians ultimately. Watch my other videos. This is a war between Christianity, okay, and the depths of evil and perversion, and this isn't about fairness anymore. This isn't about letting people live and let live. This is about them coming to destroy what is good and in the Christian church. Mark my words. So anyway, that's it. I'm TruthSlinger. I'm pretty much done with this one. So come like, subscribe, join, share, do all that stuff, please, and buy something. I'm out of here.